Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's so good to have you here. If today is your very first time, you're welcome. This is a channel that empowers you to be the best in your personal and in your business life. If you have not subscribed, please kindly click on the red button and subscribe. You know, the year is gradually rounding up and we are forecasting for the year 2022. I want us to look at how we can set goals for the new year. Some effective steps we can take in preparing ourselves for the new year. You know, at the beginning of every year, some people set New Year resolution, and in between they find out, before the January even ends, they're not keeping up to the things they have said they wanted to change or they wanted to improve in their lives. Now, when you set goals, when you're able to write out those goals, when you're able to align the things you desire in every area of your life, it could be your business life, your personal life, your health life, when you're able to take intentional steps to pursue, what you want to see yourself achieving in the new year, it becomes easier. Than just saying, oh, I would like to do this. Most times, you can just dream, have fantasies. I like to build a house before the year 2022. That is just a dream, But I want us to look at the meaning of a goal. Today, I'm actually going to look into my laptop while we go through this process. Now, what is a goal? A goal can be a desired result a person wants to achieve. It also could be the purpose towards which an endeavor is directed. Now, a goal most times is you pursue what you have set out to achieve. While like a fantasy or a dream, no action is in place. You just think about it, you dream about it, but a goal, you take certain steps in order to achieve the desired results. I want us to look at some steps, we can actually take in order to achieve our desired goals, in 2022. First and foremost, define the goal. What do you want to achieve? What is it you want to see yourself accomplishing in 2022? As I said earlier, it could be your personal life, it could be in your business life. What do you see yourself achieving in 5 years' time? There's sometimes, we have thought goals, short-time goals, long-term goals. Then, of course, you break them down to your daily goals. So what do you see yourself achieving in the year? It could be in every area of your life. So first and foremost, you define this goal. What is it to you? What do you want to see yourself achieve in the new year? What milestones do you want to see, or what do you want to improve in your life? Remember, you have to be definite. That's what we said earlier, the difference between a goal and a fantasy. Now, for example, I said here, think about the big picture. Ask yourself some important questions about what you want to see in your life. What do you want to achieve in a lifetime? What do you want to achieve in focus? Now, when you have defined it, now you have to now break it break it down into smaller and specific goals. Remember, you can actually break this thing down to per minute, per second. You have a goal you have set for the whole year. You can now break it down, how you want to achieve it in a quarter. You now break it down how you want to achieve it in a month. You now break it down how you want to achieve it in a week. You now break it down how you want to achieve it daily. So now you break it down into specific and, smaller bits. You can actually now tailor these things. When I mean like breaking it down, you want to achieve things in your career path. You want to achieve things, financially, your family, your relationship, your spiritual life, your health. and what any other area you want to see improvement. Now, once you have broken this thing down, the next step will be to outline specific steps in achieving these goals. So you have to outline. You see, that is why it's more than a dream. A goal, you have to be definite. So you must outline specific steps you want to take to achieve this goal. For example, let us use, in this goal setting, let's assume that my goal in this area in 2022 is to lose weight. So I say I want to lose weight. First and foremost, I have to take some steps to see how I can achieve that. Firstly, I'll speak to a doctor to determine, is it okay for me to get down to this weight, considering my height and all that. Once I have spoken to the doctor, for example, I now decide. You see, that's the thing about it. You must be specific and you must be definite. I will now decide how much or how many pounds rather do I want to lose over the period of the year. Do I want to scale from maybe from a size 8 to a size 6 or a size 4? So I have to define how many pounds I intend to lose over the period of the year. Now, maybe I want to lose, let's just say, 20 pounds in the year. Remember, that's the bigger picture. So I have to now break it down to what I can achieve in a quarter, in a month, and daily. Now, I can now go further to say, what is the recommended calorie intake, which is healthy, I can actually, imbibe daily. I can go further to educate myself, the food groups I should take off my diet, the food group I should incorporate, or the food group I can reduce. You see, I am now being intentional and I'm defining, how I want to achieve this weight loss goal. Now, I'll also think about another step I can take regarding this. What kind of exercise can I take? Can I begin to incorporate, daily do? Do I need to work on my tummy area? So that means I need to focus on this area. So I need to now know what kind of exercise, or can I just do daily walks? Do I have to jog? Or I can just stick to aerobics, or I could just do dancing. You see, you're taking out time to now know what will work for you. You're defining it. Then you just say, for example, I want to lose weight in 2022. And you're not defining the steps you need to take. So I can also go ahead to say, how many times can I exercise in the day? Then, which is important, remember weight loss, remember I'm trying to lose weight. It's not just about the exercise, it's what I put into my system. Then I can decide, I have to develop a menu. I have to develop a menu and put it in a place I can see daily, and I can stick to that menu. What I'll eat in the morning, what I'll eat in the afternoon, what I will eat in the evening, and the healthy snacks I will begin to now incorporate. Now, once I have done all this, another important thing, another step I can take is to ensure that I have healthy things around to snack on, like in my refrigerator, in the workplace, in my handbag. I would be able to remove things that I know that will not help me to achieve the desired goal I'm trying to achieve in my weight loss in 2022. So I will surround myself with things, that will help me, healthy options that will help me. Now, after I have, defined this, you see, now another step I can take is to consider what challenges what kind of challenges will I experience, or obstacles will I experience? Because remember, you're trying to achieve something, so it's not going to be all, rosy. Because sometimes you might not want to exercise, sometimes you might not want to eat the healthy options, sometimes you might want to cut corners. So I need to now define what are these challenges that I might face in this journey. Then once I define it, I will now begin to see solution. So that's the thing, you see. I'm now beginning to take action. This is how you set goals, achievable goals. Now, for example, I could say the challenge would be, maybe I used to eat after 7 p.m. And that's what, has, helped me earlier, or rather, that's what aided in my weight gain earlier. So now I've defined it. The challenge is eating 7 p.m. Now the solution could be, now eat before 7 p.m. If I will not be at home, for example, by 7 p.m., that means I can actually pack my meal. If you need to buy, you need to buy your meal outside, but I could stick to the healthy option. But remember, it's an intentional thing, so I need to be able to make my own meals, which are healthy options. So I will have packed my healthy dinner to wherever I will find myself before 7 p.m. and I'll have my dinner before 7 p.m. Now, another challenge, could be in my weight loss journey is I'm always looking for something to put inside my mouth at every given time. So the solution could be, I will have healthy options. I will have healthy nuts. I will have fresh fruits, and I will have, these things reachable to me. So anytime I feel like, snacking on something, instead of me snacking on maybe the chips, I could just grab my carrots or an apple or some almonds. You see, definite steps. I'm trying to replace what I was doing before, that was aiding my, weight gain, with something that will help me with my weight loss. Now, another step that we can also take is, you must set deadlines. You cannot be ambiguous. Oh, I'm going to lose weight. No. You must set deadlines. You must have a time frame for any goal you need to achieve. You must set a deadline. For example, maybe before the end of October, I'm giving myself 6 months, I'm giving myself 3 months to lose so X, amount. You see that? So you must set deadlines and have a time frame. What this does for you, it helps you to be accountable. So once you're able to take an audit of where you are, averse to where you're going to, or where you have desired to go to, you can be able to know immediately things you need to correct and things you need to improve. So you must set deadlines and have a time frame, while achieving your goals. Now, the popular opinion most times, we are thought about the SMART approach in setting your goal. So I want us to look at the SMART approach. The S, said that your goal has to be specific, your goal has to be measurable, your goal has to be attainable, your goal has to be relevant, and it has to be time bound. You must be specific, like what we said earlier. You have to define. Don't just make an open-ended, I'm going to achieve this in 2022. How? What are the steps? You must be specific. For example, in my personal development, I need to read at least a book every month. You must be specific. You see that? So, or for example, for my spiritual life, I need to listen to a message every day. You must be specific. Your goal has to be measurable. It has to be meaningful to you. That's what will motivate you in achieving it. It has to be attainable. Don't give yourself, set a goal that is not attainable. So your goal is something that that is achievable and is action oriented. It has to be relevant. It has to be result oriented, and it has to be realistic. Remember, it's something you need to achieve. It's a goal you have set. So it has to be real to you. It has to be relevant to you for you to be motivated to achieve it. And, of course, we said it has to be time bound. It has to be trackable. You must always know how to monitor it, evaluate it from point A to point B. Am I making progress or am I not making progress? Very important. Now, why do we even bother to set goals? Why? Can't I just, leave 2022? A goal, even God has told us to make our vision plain. Why? So that you can run with it. When you have a goal, you have clarity, you have a drive. Every morning you're waking up, oh, this is what I need to achieve. This is what I have set my eyes in achieving in this year. So your goal will motivate you to be the best version of you. That is why we need to set our goals, define the things you want, especially the year. You're not going to wait for 2022 to come and you now begin to set. Now is the time for you. Firstly, you thank God for the beautiful 2021 you have had. You thank Him. Then you now begin to, look at the year 2022. It's now you have to begin to see for yourself what you want to achieve. For some people, it could be to consolidate what you have started in 2021. You want to now consolidate it, make it bigger in 2022. So this is the time when we begin to set goals, define the definite things we want to achieve. Why do we set goals? It helps you, it keeps you motivated. Like I said earlier, it gives you focus. It gives you self-confidence. It gives you self-confidence, knowing, you pat yourself in the back and say, oh, well done, Chinyere. I set out to do this in the month of January towards the bigger picture. And wow, I smashed it all. So it gives you that boost. It gives you that self-confidence. So begin now to take out time, to begin to define the things you want to achieve. Now, in setting goals, of course, you have to write it out. You can't set goals in your head. You have to write it out because you have to go back every day to look at these goals you have set for yourself. God taught us the principle. So you can decide to use a book. You're the old school person. You want to use a book to document it, and that the book is always with you. Most importantly, you're going to write your goals where you can always see them and refer and make adjustments. So if maybe the old school doesn't work for you, you can adapt using apps. So there's some goal setting apps I would like to let us know here. You can actually use Goals on Track is an app. You can go Google it. You can also use Week Down. You can also use Strides. Most importantly, whether you want to do digital or you want to do the analog, do what works for you. Ensure you adopt a system that works for you. I know if we put the steps to use, that 2022 is a done deal. Look up for the next video. In the next video, we're going to look at the vision board. Being able to put pictures in these things we have actually defined as our goal. I hope you learned something today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, remember to subscribe. See you again next time. Bye-bye.